Welcome to our comprehensive guide on creating a social media strategy tailored specifically for startups. In today's fast-paced digital world, social media is an indispensable tool for businesses of all sizes. For startups, it offers a unique opportunity to reach new audiences, build brand awareness, and engage with potential customers. However, effectively leveraging social media presents significant challenges for many startups. The landscape can be overwhelming, with countless platforms and constantly evolving trends. It's not uncommon for startups to feel lost in the noise, struggling to make their voices heard. Often, they invest time and resources into social media efforts that yield little return. This is where the importance of a well-structured social media strategy comes into play. A strategic approach is essential for navigating the complexities of social media. It helps startups focus their efforts, align their social media activities with business goals, and achieve measurable results. Without a clear plan, it's easy to fall into the trap of posting content without purpose or direction, leading to missed opportunities and frustration. In this video, we will explore the key steps involved in crafting a successful social media strategy. From setting clear objectives and understanding your audience to developing a consistent brand voice and selecting the right platforms, we'll cover everything you need to know to build a strong social media presence. Our aim is to provide you with actionable insights and practical advice that you can implement right away. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your existing strategy, this guide is designed to empower you with the knowledge and tools necessary for success. So, let's embark on this journey together, starting with a deep dive into the social media challenges faced by startups. By understanding these challenges, you'll be better equipped to overcome them and harness the full potential of social media for your business. Stay tuned as we unravel the secrets to creating a social media strategy that not only engages but also drives growth for your startup. Get ready to transform your social media presence and take your startup to new heights. Let's get started. Welcome to the first step in crafting a successful social media strategy for your startup: setting clear objectives. In the bustling world of digital marketing, having a well-defined purpose is essential. But why are clear objectives so crucial? Simply put, they provide direction and a benchmark for success. Without them, your efforts could become scattered, lacking focus, and ultimately falling short of their potential. To begin, think about what you truly want to achieve with your social media presence. Are you looking to increase brand awareness, drive traffic to your website, or perhaps boost sales? Each of these goals requires a different approach and set of tactics. By identifying your primary objectives, you set the stage for a more targeted and effective strategy. Next, ensure that these social media goals align seamlessly with your overarching business goals. This alignment guarantees that every post, tweet, or story contributes to the larger vision of your startup. Consider some common objectives that many startups focus on: enhancing customer engagement, building a loyal community, or establishing thought leadership in your industry. It's also important to remember that these objectives should be SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. As you set these objectives, keep in mind the need for flexibility. The digital landscape is ever-changing, and your startup's needs might evolve over time. In summary, setting clear objectives is the foundational step in any successful social media strategy. It helps you maintain focus, align your efforts with your business goals, and measure your progress. With well-defined objectives, you're not just posting content, you're building a strategic plan that supports the growth and success of your startup. Understanding your audience is the cornerstone of any successful social media strategy. It's not just about knowing who they are, but truly understanding their needs, preferences, and behaviors. Start by diving deep into researching the demographics of your target audience. This involves gathering data on age, gender, location, and interests. These insights will help you paint a clearer picture of who you're trying to reach. But demographics are just the beginning. To truly connect with your audience, you need to create detailed audience personas. These are fictional characters that represent your ideal customers. Think of them as a composite sketch of your audience, combining demographic information with psychographic details such as their motivations, challenges, and goals. By doing this, you can tailor your content to speak directly to the people you want to engage with. Consider what drives your audience. What are their pain points? What solutions are they seeking? Understanding these elements allows you to craft messages that resonate on a personal level. For example, if your startup targets young professionals, consider what trends or issues are currently affecting this group and how your product or service can address them. Additionally, it's important to keep an eye on the evolving preferences of your audience. Social media trends change rapidly, and what worked yesterday might not be effective tomorrow. Regularly updating your audience personas ensures that your strategy remains relevant and aligned with your audience's current needs. Remember, the goal is to build a relationship with your audience. This means engaging with them, listening to their feedback, and being responsive to their needs. By fostering a community around your brand, you create a loyal following that is more likely to support your startup in the long run. In summary, knowing your audience goes beyond basic demographics. It's about creating a dynamic, evolving understanding of who they are and what they care about. With this knowledge, you can develop a social media strategy that not only reaches your target audience, but truly engages them, turning followers into advocates for your brand. Developing your brand voice is a crucial step in crafting an effective social media strategy for your startup. Your brand voice is more than just the words you choose. It embodies the personality and values of your startup, serving as the cornerstone of your communication across all platforms. A consistent brand voice helps your audience recognize and relate to your brand, fostering trust and loyalty. Imagine your brand as a person. How would it speak? What tone would it use? Would it be formal, friendly, or perhaps a bit quirky? These are the questions you need to consider when developing your unique brand voice. Start by reflecting on your startup's core values and mission. These elements should naturally inform the tone and style of your communication. Are you a tech startup aiming to revolutionize an industry? Your voice might be innovative and forward-thinking. Or perhaps you're in the wellness space, focusing on calmness and mindfulness. Your voice might be soothing and supportive. Next, think about your audience. What kind of language resonates with them? If your target audience is young and trendy, a casual and conversational tone might be most effective. Conversely, if you're targeting business professionals, a more polished and authoritative voice might be appropriate. Once you have a clear understanding of your brand's personality and audience preferences, it's time to put it into practice. Create a style guide that outlines your brand voice, including key phrases, tone, and any specific language to avoid. This guide will serve as a reference for anyone creating content for your startup, ensuring consistency across all communications. To see successful brand voices in action, look at companies like Apple, known for its sleek, innovative tone, or Nike, whose motivational and empowering voice is instantly recognizable. These brands have mastered the art of speaking consistently across all platforms, from advertisements to social media posts, reinforcing their identity with every interaction. Remember, developing your brand voice is not a one-time task. As your startup grows and evolves, so too should your brand voice. Regularly review and refine it to ensure it remains aligned with your brand's goals and audience expectations. In summary, a strong brand voice is essential for standing out in today's crowded digital landscape. It creates a cohesive and recognizable identity that resonates with your audience, ultimately driving engagement and loyalty. By being thoughtful and intentional in developing your brand voice, you lay the groundwork for a successful and sustainable social media strategy. In the journey of crafting a successful social media strategy, choosing the right platforms is a pivotal step. Not all social media platforms are created equal, and selecting the ones that align with your audience and strategic objectives can make all the difference in maximizing your impact. Let's start by evaluating the different social media platforms available today. Each platform has its own unique strengths and audience demographics. For instance, Facebook is known for its broad user base and extensive advertising tools, making it a versatile choice for many startups. On the other hand, Instagram thrives on visual storytelling and appeals to a younger demographic, offering a perfect stage for brands that can leverage striking visuals. LinkedIn, meanwhile, stands out as the go-to platform for B2B interactions and professional networking. It's ideal for startups aiming to establish thought leadership and connect with industry peers and potential partners. Twitter, with its fast-paced environment, is excellent for real-time engagement and sharing quick updates, while TikTok has emerged as a powerhouse for creative, short-form video content, particularly among Gen Z. The key here is to choose platforms that not only align with your startup's objectives, but also resonate with your target audience. If your audience is predominantly young and visually driven, Instagram or TikTok might be your best bets. Conversely, if you're targeting professionals or other businesses, LinkedIn could be more effective. It's also important to weigh the pros and cons of each platform. Consider factors such as the type of content you can share, the level of engagement you can expect, and the resources required to maintain a presence on each platform. Some platforms may demand more frequent updates or specific types of content, which could impact your resource allocation. Moreover, consider the strategic objectives you've set earlier in your planning. Do these platforms support your goals? For instance, if brand awareness is a primary goal, platforms with a wide reach like Facebook and Instagram could be advantageous. If driving website traffic is crucial, platforms that allow clickable links such as LinkedIn or Twitter might serve you better. Remember, it's not about being present everywhere. It's about being present where it matters most. Focus on platforms where you can effectively engage with your audience and where your efforts will yield the highest return on investment. In conclusion, platform selection is not just about following trends or imitating competitors. It's about strategic alignment with your audience's preferences and your business goals. By carefully choosing the right platforms, you position your startup to effectively reach and engage your target audience, setting the stage for a robust and impactful social media presence. Welcome to the heart of your social media strategy, content creation and scheduling. In the digital landscape, content truly is king. It's the driving force that not only captures attention, but also engages and retains your audience. To truly harness the power of social media, it's essential to craft content that resonates deeply with your audience's interests and needs. Let's start by exploring the types of content that can engage your audience. Think about the diverse formats that can captivate your followers. From eye-catching visuals and informative infographics to engaging videos and insightful blog posts, each type of content serves a unique purpose. Visual content, for instance, is particularly powerful on platforms like Instagram and Pinterest, where aesthetics reign supreme. Meanwhile, LinkedIn audiences might appreciate well-researched articles or thought-provoking discussions. But creating engaging content doesn't stop at variety. It's about finding the right balance between promotional content and value-driven material. While it's important to highlight your products or services, your audience is more likely to engage with content that offers them real value. Now let's talk about the importance of a content calendar. A well-structured content calendar is your roadmap to consistent and strategic posting. It helps you plan ahead, ensuring that your content is not only timely, but also aligns with your broader business goals. By scheduling content in advance, you can maintain a steady flow of posts, which is crucial for keeping your audience engaged. Creating a content calendar involves a few key steps. Start by mapping out important dates and events relevant to your industry or audience. This could include holidays, product launches, or industry conferences. Then, decide on the frequency of your posts. How often do you want to engage with your audience? Daily, weekly, or perhaps a few times a month? Consistency is key. Remember, your content strategy should be flexible. Monitor the performance of your posts and be ready to adjust your approach. Use analytics tools to track engagement metrics and refine your strategy over time. This ongoing process of evaluation and adaptation will help you stay ahead of trends and continue to deliver content that captivates and converts. In conclusion, creating engaging content and scheduling it effectively are pivotal steps in building a successful social media strategy. By offering a mix of promotional and value-driven content, and by planning strategically with a content calendar, you can foster a loyal and active community around your startup. Keep your audience at the forefront of your efforts. As we dive into the sixth step of crafting a robust social media strategy for your startup, the focus shifts to monitoring and analytics. This crucial phase ensures that your efforts are not only being executed, but are also yielding the desired results. Imagine setting off on a journey without a map or a compass. You might have a destination in mind, but without any tools to guide you, reaching your goal becomes a matter of chance rather than certainty. The same principle applies to your social media strategy. Without tracking performance metrics, you're essentially navigating in the dark. Start by identifying the key performance indicators, or KPIs, that align with your objectives. These metrics could include engagement rates, follower growth, website traffic driven by social media, or even conversion rates. Each startup will have different priorities, so it's essential to choose metrics that reflect your unique goals. Once you've established what to measure, the next step is to select the right tools. There are numerous analytics platforms available, each offering a range of features to help you monitor your social media performance. Tools like Google Analytics, Hootsuite, and Sprout Social provide comprehensive insights into how your content is performing across different platforms. They can track everything from the number of likes and shares to more nuanced data like audience demographics and peak engagement times. But gathering data is only half the battle. The real power of analytics lies in its ability to inform and refine your strategy. Regularly reviewing your metrics allows you to identify what's working and what isn't. This is where you can make data-driven decisions to adjust your tactics. Perhaps a particular type of content resonates more with your audience, or maybe a specific platform yields higher engagement. Remember, the digital landscape is ever-changing, and what works today might not work tomorrow. Therefore, maintaining a flexible approach is key. Continuously monitor your performance and be ready to pivot your strategy as needed. This adaptability will not only help you stay relevant, but also give you a competitive edge. In summary, monitoring and analytics are not just about numbers. They're about understanding the story those numbers tell about your social media presence. By leveraging this information, you can make informed decisions that propel your startup towards success. Stay engaged, keep analyzing, and let the data guide your way to a more effective and impactful social media strategy. As we reach the end of this journey, let's recap the crucial steps we've explored in crafting an impactful social media strategy for your startup. We began by setting clear objectives, aligning them with your overall business goals to ensure a focused approach. Next, we delved into understanding your audience, an essential step that allows you to tailor your messaging and connect authentically. We then moved on to developing your unique brand voice, a critical element that helps your startup stand out and resonate across all platforms. Selecting the right social media platforms followed, ensuring your efforts are concentrated where your audience is most active. Content creation was our next focus, emphasizing the importance of engaging, value-driven content that keeps your audience invested in your brand. Monitoring and analytics were highlighted as the tools to track your progress and refine your strategy, ensuring you're always on the path to improvement. With these steps, you're now equipped to build a powerful social media presence that can propel your startup to new heights. But remember, this journey doesn't stop here. Consistency and adaptability are your allies in this ever-evolving digital landscape. As you implement these strategies, remain open to learning and evolving with your audience's needs and the latest trends. Empower your startup by embracing these insights and watch as your social media presence transforms into a dynamic force that drives growth and success. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and here's to your continued success in the digital world.